There's a sweet science to boxing.
It's to hit and not get hit.
Let's get to it. So you got Tyson Fury on an interview talking about Francis Ngannou, talking about how he feels like that Francis Ngannou did not win the fight. He feels like that he still won the fight, even though a lot of people are saying that Francis Ngannou was robbed. A lot of people feel like Tyson Fury actually lost the fight, but he doesn't feel that way. This is what he said regarding that fight. He won the 10-8 round and maybe one other round, but other than that, I was just boxing and he couldn't close the distance down. I'm not a judge, but I can clearly see he didn't win the fight by punch stats.
When I knocked him down, I was dancing in front like, you're a bad professor, mother.
Then he goes on to say, he punches hard, but it was a bit like a hook on the back of the head and a knockdown.
What?
Apart from that, he didn't really get to me with much else.
You mother, you are not taking me to school.
I agree with him when he didn't get to him with much else. I mean, they both was out there pretty tired. So, you know, Francis Ngannou was fatigued and his output wasn't that big. But he definitely held his own in there. And like I said on the last video, it was definitely closer than what I thought it was going to be.
You're a bad professor, mother.
And if they would have counted that elbow, if they would have taken away a point from Tyson Fury, how they should have, because once again, I still don't see how the ref didn't see that, Francis Ngannou definitely would have won.
You mother, you are not taking me to school.
But nonetheless, this is a loss for boxing, because Tyson Fury was supposed to go out there and dominate Francis Ngannou, and he didn't. He looked like trash.
To this day.
He looked like he was a novice as well.
To this day.
And now you got the MMA dudes, the MMA fans, and the MMA fighters thinking that they all can do this, thinking that they all can get in there and just whoop a boxer the way a lot of people feel like Francis whooped Tyson Fury.
You're a bad professor, mother.
You got that dude, the one who wants to be Conor McGregor but look like Tekashi 6ix9ine, Sugar Shane O'Malley. So you got him. He still thinks that he can get in his boxing ring and do the same thing to these lightweight fighters. That's not going to happen. He couldn't do the same thing to Shakur Stevenson. He wouldn't be able to do it to Tank. He wouldn't be able to do it to Devin Haney. He wouldn't be able to do it to Teofimo Lopez, and the list goes on and on. Devin Haney responded to him on Twitter, and this is what he said. He tagged him and he said, "Don't get ahead of yourself. I will still F you up." Sugar Sean O'Malley, he responded and he said, "All right, let's meet up." Him saying, "All right, let's meet up," is really nothing behind that. That's just what he have to feel like he have to do to respond to Devin Haney because he wants to feel tough. To me, he became a clown when he started trying to act like he didn't know who Gervonta Davis was.
Stop the cap.
But you knew that he had been to jail. And you also knew who to call out in boxing to get a payday.
Payday? You want payday? I know that.
Bro, stop it. He's one of the biggest clowns in my eyes in MMA as of right now. I stand on my word on what I say. He ain't beating Devin Haney or Tank or Teofimo or Shakur Stevenson, so he might as well stay over there and go defend his belt in the UFC. And Tyson Fury needs to understand that Francis Ngannou definitely won more than 2 rounds. Even if he didn't win the fight, he won more than 2 rounds. I don't care what he's talking about. And like I said once before in my last video, if they would have taken away a point, how they should have taken away a point with Tyson Fury, because that was a nasty elbow, he definitely would have lost that fight, or should have lost that fight.